This is impossible light activity from the light source that's above the apartment, and this is an angle as the light is appearing on the floor inside. This is absolutely impossible. It's demonic. You're looking at an entirely different angle of light that's reaching behind the door above a window. This is beneath the window. This is behind the door along the wall. And the air conditioner is coming on and off as a means of audible activity creation for purposes of monitoring. This is the fake sun in Ontario, California, directly over the head. As I'm looking out the front door of apartment number 51, as you'll recall the documentation, Ontario International Airport's engaged in 24-hour surveillance using commercial airline planes. That's how you were able to, in line with my movement from this front door position to the middle of the parking lot, where I'm capturing, I've already captured the fake sun at that same position in the middle of the parking lot, the direction that I'm facing at the same property, at 5 o'clock and 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which is again showing the evidence of a fake sun stationary for the criminal purposes of demons who are group stalking. Group stalking is demonic. Big picture, the fake sun is in the same position over me at 1401 Broadway in San Diego, California. Let's be clear where I'm at. It's called relevant positioning. That's Avanath Communities, by the way, group stalking. And they are not under the sun that's over the San Diego Police Department at 1401 Broadway in San Diego, California. That's the significance of the helicopter activity where this fake sun is still present at 9:20 in the morning, where OPD are flying right over this apartment complex where Avanath are openly engaging in impunity and malice, and the minor children that they are currently in custody of. That is speaking the basis of removal of those children while you're engaging in state surveillance, a perpetual sex offense, and federal stalking with the government while you're engaged in monitoring that evidence. That's what Avanath Communities at apartment number 41 is being captured engaging in under a fake sun that's not over the San Diego Police Department, which is what I captured at 1 p.m. while I'm in San Diego County, okay? Walking in and out of their apartment doors, literally a means of demonic pacing while they're under a fake sun. I've captured the same group stalker at 3 o'clock. You can see the light source through her windshield in the same exact property 3 hours from now. That's non-movement of a fake sun for your criminal purposes. While the entities engaged in terrorism, stalking in helicopters over this apartment complex day and night, where you have multiple shadows walking on the property, that's speaking to the intention of a population to group stalk, meaning moving the property literally on the porch. Everything that demon is doing is about another person, and they are in custody of minor children. That's just an example and illustration of the threat that the demon possessed who are engaged in state surveillance in the state of California with the corrupt government who you've seen day and night, and you've also heard on podcasts, stalking, terrorizing, psychologically torturing one who was aware of it and who was exposing it using helicopters. And with regard to the civil and criminal prosecution, it is Avanath Communities at Woodside Senior Apartments in concert with the demons who come onto the grounds to engage in surveillance, as you saw license plate 9FLY988, stalking in the path with light activity, aware that they're being documented. And so at the same time as I began walking closer to get that third party, they walk toward their vehicle, which is light activity under a fake sun, while that fake sun is in alignment with my person, moves to be in alignment to me over there. Over there is where it's at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, this is not over San Diego Police Department. It's right over Woodside, where you're seeing minor children as a means of demonic pacing and activity creation, which they're doing also while my genitalia is exposed. You will lose custody of your children while they are employed in the pattern of conduct, and they're also showing how they disregard the safety of their own children and employ them in the P.O.C. This is the lying awake conduct that the Ontario International Airport, the Ontario Police Department are engaging in while they act. By the way, you're also witnessing how they employ minor children in America's version of terrorism. Okay, it's unconstitutional, it's un-American, and by the way, those that are not natural born citizens, they will be deported, as they are demonstrating their unworthiness to remain in this country if you are not a natural born citizen. It's currently 1:04 p.m. and this is the same tree at 9 o'clock in the morning where OPD is flying over this apartment complex, and this fake sun is still here. And it's also, again, as you juxtapose it, it's not over my head at my apartment at Alvarado Gardens where it's captured, both over my office over the top of my head and over my apartment, my front door, as I'm standing in Los Angeles. That's how you know the significance of using a child to engage in relevant positioning while demons know that they're being documented. You will be deported out of this country. You are going to federal prison, and you will also be listed as a terrorist if you are a natural born domestic terrorist. It is currently 1:05 p.m. This is P.O.C.